All right, and then they closed up the press conference.
With that thing again.
That's a higher quality of the particles. And this is just a montage to wrap up the press conference. Get you jacked, I guess.
So jacked.
It was a nice time we had here together, watch a game and play and demos.
Things that people have never experienced. Magical moments that they're going to remember for the rest of their lives.
Till the next day.
Like giving my kid an airplane ride. This Unreal demo again that we don't get to see.
Yeah. I'm super interested in that.
Yeah, me too.
I would like to make a small addition to the team.
Wow.
So PlayStation 4. Yeah, it could have had more. And then here's again, like what I would consider to be the only time at any point, besides the Media Molecule creative thing, where I was like, what the fuck is going on?
I have much more to share with you later this year. There's another partner I'd like to invite on stage tonight to help illustrate the tremendous support we have for PlayStation 4. This iconic developer is known for making some of the most immersive and creative games anywhere. And this is not only the first time they've been on stage for PlayStation, but the first time they've been on stage for any console. Yeah. It's my pleasure to introduce...
Apple?
Who? What game company?
Oh, it's a gaming company.
A gaming company that has never been on stage for a console. Let me give you a hint. They've never been on a stage that wasn't their own.
Oh!
Senior Vice President of Story and Franchise Development from Blizzard Entertainment.
Crazy.
Fucking Blizzard!
Jeez.
The fuck? What is
What
Blizzard
the
doing?
fuck? I've included my reaction to that on the show. It was kind of like that, and you'll get to see the chat's
There's
reaction.
another partner I'd like to invite on stage tonight
With
to
your
help
friends.
illustrate the
Give 'em so
tremendous
much fun.
support we have for PlayStation 4.
Look at you.
This iconic
You're so
developer is
boring.
known for making some of the most immersive and creative games anywhere. And this is not only the
say
first
exactly.
time they've been on stage
Wait
for
for it.
PlayStation, but the first time they've been on stage for any
Wait
console.
for it.
It's my pleasure to introduce Senior Vice President of Story and Franchise Development from Blizzard Entertainment, Chris Metzen.
Kind of lulled you out of your sleep there.
Yeah.
From Blizzard? Or is Blizzard Entertainment different from Blizzard? For a second I thought
You
like
thought it was
Blizzard
different.
Entertainment was like some iPhone creator, like that they weren't Blizzard. Like,
Good evening.
holy shit,
fuck
look at the
He
yeah.
chat.
looks like he's
Right,
from
dude.
Blizzard.
What? The fuck?
Many
Yeah.
are probably wondering why an old school PC game developer is kind of crashing the big Sony party tonight. Good
Pretty
So,
badass looking dude.
yeah.
Fuck yeah,
Fuck
that,
you to your suit jacket.
fuck yeah, that jacket.
Many of you are probably wondering.
It's kind of like the moment that you hope for at these kind of conferences. Something to really shake what everybody thought about the industry. Things like this happen when, in recent memory, like I can remember when Apple first announced that they were getting away from the Power PC and like not making their own chips, going to Intel. That was ground shaking.
That
like,
was huge.
When when Gabe Newell came out on stage for Sony after like being really kind of against them for so long, just came out out of nowhere and had GLaDOS introduce him, which was a badass moment. You know, things that just make you go, what?
why an old school PC game developer is kind of crashing the big Sony party tonight. I'm very pleased to share with you all that Blizzard and Sony have entered into a strategic partnership through which we will take over the world.
Not so fast, Blizzard Entertainment. This is my thing.
Oh, if it were that easy. You know, one of the things that people don't really know about Blizzard is that we actually got our start as a console game development shop. You know, we cut our teeth on making games like Lost Vikings, Rock and Roll Racing.
People forget that.
Oh, I fucking loved rock and roll racing.
Yeah.
That was
That's
a
cool.
badass game.
That was his pointing
you
at
could
you,
say
Ben.
that
Yeah.
console game
Yeah,
development
totally.
is
You.
in our blood. Very, very passionate about
Jelly.
it. And all these years, we've really played on the PC side of the street. We have held a deep desire to get back into the mix.
So at this
to
point,
bring
I was thinking
console players, you know, some of the
one of two things: new IP,
you know, imagination
or
and adventure.
I was
that we've
fearing
wanted to
World of
develop.
Warcraft
The trick was
bringing the
always gonna
MMO
be,
to consoles.
How do we do it? We spent a lot of time thinking about which of our franchises, you know, could translate to console. Which, if any, of our game products could make the jump while still maintaining their accessibility, their playability, their
What do you
ease
think?
of use.
I don't know.
We feel, we know, in partnership with Sony, that we have our game. So I'm very pleased tonight to
New.
announce
New.
the
I'd like
game
new.
that Blizzard Entertainment
That's what I'd
will
like.
be bringing to the PlayStation 4.
Table tennis.
Pinball.
Lost Vikings 3. Did they ever even
Blizzard
make a
the
sequel?
game. Diablo?
Diablo 3.
Oh.
Taking away the mouse and keyboard, and I was...
No,
Diablo
that's cool.
3.
Yeah, because we
Yeah.
debated it, Ben and I, for so long, whether we would do it on the show full screen, would we do it on the couch, would we like... Because Diablo 3, I love Diablo 2, and we played it the shit out of it when we were younger, and I kind of feel like... I feel like it's missing in my life, you know? But I passed on it because it's just, you know, full
I
screen
had
mouse
to
and
play
keyboard
it at some
experience.
point. I just I haven't bought it yet.
Yeah.
Direct control over your player avatar.
And-
so, you know, if some of you have played on the PC side, you're not mashing your mouse into your desk.
He's trying to say that, like, even if you
Diablo
play it on the
3 has
PC, it
really
should
never
feel
been
natural the
easier
way
to
that they've
play.
overhauled it.
Right.
Because on Diablo, what you do is your character walks around, you point to where you want them, you click where you want them to go, and then they walk there. Or you click the things that you want to kill. And it
I
kills
like
it.
the idea of you doing it with a controller.
They've kind of, what he's saying is they've overhauled it to make it a hack and slash, which would make it feel more like a Baldur's Gate. I think it's a great idea, and the main thing...
One of the really
Co-op?
fun things about this version of the game is we've developed a 4-player co-op mode.
Yeah! And that's where he got me. I
we
said,
go.
at
That's
first
the
I was
way.
like, okay, that's cool. You know,
Nice.
not a new IP, but it's coming over. It's like,
That's
damn right,
badass.
Blizzard, stand up for fucking 4-player co-op. A PC maker.
Oh, you're all on the same screen.
Yes. Yeah.
Anyway, a PC.
I'll fucking play it now.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna fucking play this
Yeah,
game.
that's awesome.
I am pumped.
You know, split screen shenanigans. You know, if one of the group decides to run back to town. You know, it's just kind of a smooth, seamless play. You play with your.
So what he said there was,
Yep.
Like,
It won't
if
be
you were-
split screen until you need
You know,
to.
if one of the group decides to.
is it going to be Lego style
Yeah, that's
split
what
screen,
I
or is
wondered.
it never going to be
I
split
think
screen?
he
What
was
does he mean
saying
here?
you won't have, like, if you were on a computer with someone, when someone could leave you and go to town, it won't be like that. I
It
think is
won't
what
be
he
like
was
that.
saying.
So let's listen to
Let's
it
listen
again.
to
Full screen. You know, you can kind of sidestep all of the split screen shenanigans. You know,
Yeah.
if one of the group decides to run back to town. You know, it's just kind of a smooth, seamless play.
Yeah. I'm
So when
pretty
he
sure that's
says
what
you'll
he's
be
saying.
able to avoid the split screen shenanigans, what he's also
They're
saying
playing at
is
home?
you will not no longer be allowed to leave each other.
Yeah.
Really.
to
So
stay on the
like you're
screen.
going to be, held in, and if you've played on the PC, that's going to feel like a restriction. If you haven't in a long time like we have, you won't miss it probably. So
Play
mean-
with your 3 best friends on a couch. It was kind of one of our standby
There you
lines.
go.
One couch
more
to
co-op,
another.
Oh, boy.
more companies
The
need
like him.
to support.
Another
Jacket,
translates
Yeah.
some of our gameplay
co-op.
experience from perhaps
He
our
loves
home office
America.
to-
Yeah, he's
He
America.
says something there too, I think.
Looks half
Another
drunk.
translates some of our gameplay experience from perhaps your home office to the living room. So
Nice.
we thought that would be very, very cool. Coming up, I think in the coming months, we're going to formally debut the game. We're going to have some video. We're going to have playable demos of the thing. We're going to answer all of your questions.
Awesome.
I believe at PAX East. So keep your eyes and ears open
Nice.
for that.
They're
Yeah.
going to be at PAX East
Wait,
showing
to
shit
see
off.
how this thing looks.
Playable.
It's
We're
going there.
amazing to watch it come together.
So that's cool. Like I'm excited to see what it's like.
Just, I'll keep it short and sweet. I thank you all for your time.
And
Very
that's other news.
probably the best
They're coming to PAX.
Dude.
Yeah.
They're fucking coming to PAX.
It's like first time.
Blizzard hasn't
ever.
gone anywhere in
Yeah.
ever. They don't go to E3. They don't go to PAXs. They don't
hold
go to
their own.
Gamescom. They don't go anywhere besides their own BlizzCon.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, I've hated them for a long time, but it's hard not to like this guy.
Excited about
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
this
I
guy.
like this
dude.
guy a
about our
lot.
partnership with Sony and what the future has in store for us. Hopefully that's world domination. So again,
So-
thanks guys. We appreciate the time being here. And
A new leaf for
being here
Blizzard,
this amazing
you know?
event tonight. The PlayStation 4 is looking killer. We hope to see you all adventuring across the darkened fields of Tristram. very
Dude,
soon.
he's
So thanks again, guys. Have a
natural.
good night.
Like,
Very natural.
Well, he clearly doesn't give a shit.
yeah.
He's like,
I could be representing. Whatever.
I,
That's cool.
I got a
I'm
sweet
excited.
bike out back if you want to see it.
It's Harley.
You should come in on a bike.
Got a couple
He should've.
pipes.
Just ride on the stage.
back. So that was Blizzard. That was to me the biggest
Yeah.
news out of it all. And then when we come back, one last thing to show, sort of like a little pro Sony fan thing.
Oh.